Hi guys, I'm Billy Blanks Jr. and this is a special breaking news edition of the Talent Recap Show. I'm sure you have all heard Fox has a new show called Alter Ego. I cannot wait. It is a competition talent show where the performers are avatars. Anybody can come on, sing who is a talented singer and performer, and they create their own avatar. And we have one of the stars from the show here with us today. We're going to hear all about the show. Are you ready? Let's go. We are here with Danielle Satani from the Alter Ego Show. How you doing, Danielle?
Hello, I'm good.
Thank you so much for coming on today. I'm so excited to talk to you about this show.
I'm excited to share.
So first of all, just tell me, what was the experience like to be on, first of all, a brand new show like this, but this show in general? Tell me a little bit about it.
I had clearly high expectations for the fact that it's on Fox. So I had, decent expectations, but it went way over those. From the people that we got to work with was absolutely incredible, to the way that it all was made, from wearing the mocap suit. From when we first started, we only put on the cap, and from wearing just the mocap hat thing, just starting with that was crazy. And then by the time we put the full suit on, we were like, what are we doing? It's just crazy. It's a very, very incredible experience. Overwhelming in every way.
So when you do the show, you're singing the whole time and performing in that outfit?
The singer is backstage, and I had my full mocap on. So the entire time, the facial expressions, all of that is completely me while I'm singing in live vocals.
Wow.
Yeah.
First of all, it is not easy. It is not you want it, because you also have to almost overdo some of the things that you're doing.
Yes.
So that must just be such an incredible experience. And then what must it be like for you? This is what I guess I want to know. When you get to see the final product of you, what does that feel like?
It was funny because before we did the original practice, I was so scared because I thought I was going to have to move my eyes specifically to whatever part of the song. I didn't know how it was going to work. So then by the time we got started, I realized it wasn't as bad as I thought, but you did have to be crazy, full of expression. And that was the different part, where there was one part of one of the songs that I sang that I have to, as my avatar, I just look like I'm slightly squinting, but my face is as bunched as it could be just to create that simple face. It was really funny.
Of course. So that's a whole other element on top of your talent. Learning how to do that. Wow.
Yes.
It's kind of cool because you guys are going to come out of this with another skill, another skill set too.
I want to do cartoons and stuff now because it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Tell me, what was the audition process like?
They found me on TikTok. And so I ended up responding to them both, but I clearly went with one of the guys that wrote me. And I had to send in, I had to do interviews, and I had to send in some videos so they could see me sing full songs without any special effects on it or anything like that. They eventually contacted me and said that I would be going down to Southern California to officially try out for the show. It's called The Showcase. Out of all the shows that I've tried out for, I've tried for 4 different ones. Out of all of them, the response every time was, "Thank you, you're not what we're looking for," as I got shooed away. And so with this one, I thought, well, shoot, if this isn't about that, then hey, maybe I have a shot. I don't know what it was. I was all different ages and all different sizes and different hair color, and
it's so crazy. I'm so glad you're saying this because it's one of the things, I'm a fellow performer, and a lot of people who just see people audition and singing don't realize that sometimes you get judged before you even open your mouth. And you could have the most talent on the planet, and it could be weight, it could be look, it could be hair, it could be, you don't even know what it is sometimes. And so I think that's why I'm so excited about this show, because I feel like the voice was kind of cool because it was the sound of somebody's voice and you don't know what they look like, but then they do get to see what they look like. And what I love about this show is it is solely based on that. And you're beautiful. And so when they finally look and for real, but when they finally get to see you, they're going to be like, oh my gosh. And we don't know, obviously right now, guys who are watching this interview, we don't know how long she's on the show. What kept you going for as long as you're on the show?
I've always struggled with just being insecure. No matter how much fun I can be in person, whatever, it doesn't matter. I've struggled with my courage and being insecure and whatever else. And so I actually did this entire experience with a completely different approach. And I just began encouraging myself and saying like, you've got this, I'm 39 years old, and it's like, I finally just had enough with like letting my insecurities and my nerves and my anxieties win. And so this time around, I seriously was like, you're gonna do great. You're gonna do awesome. Everyone here is cheering for you. Like, I kept having to just kind of give myself that talk, like something I would tell my girls, my three daughters. I would say to them, like, no, like, it doesn't matter what any voice says in the crowd as long as you believe in you, right? And so as I'm talking to myself, I'm thinking, I'm having to point my finger back at myself because I would tell that to my girls. And so I have to say that, like, finding this alter ego, for lack of better terms, that's why I laughed when I heard the name of the show, because I was like, are you kidding me? Because that is like, I feel like that's what I step into when I do my TikToks.
What was it like to be away, and how long are you away from your family when you do this?
I was gone for I think a few days shy of 8 weeks, and I have never left for more than 3 nights, and my little one, I've never left her for more than 2. So it was a huge shock for all of us. And like, I'm the 5th kid in my family. I have like slept alone in a house like once. I've slept in a hotel alone like twice. And so to all of a sudden be alone in this hotel room, away from my family, it was a lot. It was very different, and they did incredible. My girls stayed with such a strong game face, and I was very impressed and very blessed, honestly, that they were willing to let me go so long.
These type of shows are so secretive that you can't tell anybody. I know you can't even tell your family what's happening, correct?
Right.
That must be so hard.
Yeah. I mean, it is, I like to just share my stories. And so I all of a sudden just felt like I had to hide in the cave, because I was like, who can I talk to and what can I say? Like when you're throwing a surprise party, you're so relieved when that surprise party's over, because you're like, oh dear God, I can finally breathe again. And that's what it feels like. It feels like this constant state of this surprise party that you're planning, that you're like, dang it, I can't say anything.
So is there any moment on the show that you can tell us that you're like, oh my God, at this point this happened for me and it was kind of cool? Is there anything like that you can tell us? I don't want you to get in trouble, but anything that you can disclose that can give us a little tease.
One really cool thing is that when you're back there behind stage with your mocap suit and you're not on that stage, I usually get like killed with nerves. It is frustrating. Whereas this time, here I am just walking into this room where my friends are. Yeah. Like the crew, right? And I was like, hey guys, and then I just go sing. And so to just focus on that was actually really incredible. That part was, there's so many things. I wish I could tell you everything. There's so many things that were incredible, but that was a really, really cool experience, because I didn't get so distracted on how perfectly I was standing or whatever it may be. I just got to focus on what I wanted to do, and that was singing.
As you're playing as Avatar, do you get to tell your personal story? Do you create your avatar story? How does that kind of work when they're kind of getting to know you? Because I know for shows like this, you want to connect to people emotionally. So how are they going to do that with this?
It was actually interesting, because that was the scary part, is you can't give out too much about yourself. It was hard to keep the two separate, yet still let my heart be laid out there, So it was interesting, and you'll get to...
You guys, all of your lives are getting ready to change. Just remember I said it. This is so exciting. Tell us where we can find you on TikTok and Instagram.
My TikTok is just Danielle Setani, and my Instagram is Danielle_Setani, Cetani.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Danielle.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Wow, that was so great. I cannot wait to see what she does in the show and how she performs. Guys, if you enjoyed this, if you're excited for the show, tell me in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you think. Now you're on the channel, so subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, follow Talent Recap on all platforms. And if you want to get more entertainment news, go to talentrecap.com. You can follow me at Billy Blanks Jr. on TikTok and Instagram. I'm Billy Blanks Jr. This is Talent Recap, and that's a wrap.
Hey, what are you doing tonight? Well, I think you should hit the subscribe button down below, and then we can talk.